Welcome back to what is actually my second video, even if you're not watching it as the second. And in this video, I'm going to take you for a walk through the syllabus for Anatomy and Physiology 1, Bio 203, S1. I am going to get into Moodle. Let's go down to the syllabus. Course runs from Saturday, January 21st through Saturday, May 13th. Let's make sure that is. We meet from 9 a.m. to 2:15 on Saturdays. Please come to class on time. We're in D310. You can meet with me before class, and there are times if I have an appointment with you that I'll stay after class. This is a web-enhanced course. Most science courses at Bunker Hill are web-enhanced. You have to be proficient in Moodle. Please make sure you watch the Moodle video, read the letter. Cell phones. I do not allow cell phones, and if you do use your cell phone in the classroom, you'll be asked to leave and you'll receive a 0 for the day, including any tests, labs, or anything else we did. There are no exceptions to this rule, unless, of course, you're on-call emergency personnel. If you feel that I should make an exception for you, you need to talk to me privately outside of the classroom and explain to me your situation. If I ask you to leave and you do not leave, then I will have a security guard remove you. Don't test me on this. I have a 0 tolerance for cell phone use during the class. Did you know Bunker Hill? You can read this on your own. Course description you can read. Prerequisites. You should have gotten a C or better in Principles of Bio, Human Biology, or General Biology. These are our course objectives. I want to make sure you read those. Bathroom breaks. If you got to go, you got to go. However, any information you miss will not be repeated, and you may not take a bathroom break during a test or a lab practical. Is this course for you? Can you afford the textbook and Connect software? Do you own a reliable computer? This is a web-enhanced course. Are you willing to accept and adhere to the policies, and do you have the time and determination to succeed? Anatomy and Physiology is a tough course, so I do hope you understand what you're getting yourselves in for. I'm sure you do, but I just wanted to emphasize that. Student expectations. I like my classroom to be relaxed, low-key, but I don't tolerate disruptions. You're expected to turn off your electronic devices, such as cell phones. If you're using your laptop during the classroom and I ask you to turn your laptop around so I can see what you're doing, if you click a button before you turn it around, you'll be asked to leave. In other words, I want to see what you're on and what you're doing on your laptop, not what you're going to put on your laptop for me to see. I've had students in Facebook while they're in class or in chat rooms. Not acceptable. You've paid money for this class, yes. This is your time, but this is also my classroom. If you use your laptop, be prepared. You need to come to class on time. I don't repeat anything that was at the beginning of the class for students that arrived late. Please confine your trips to the bathroom before or after class or during break. Refrain from talking or whispering because it really is interrupting and annoying. Please raise your hand. It's hard to have students calling out. Be tolerant of other students. Some students assimilate material quickly while others require more time and further explanation. Just be polite. Contacting me. People. When you do contact me using people, please include your course number, which is 203 S1. Make sure that's in the message that you sent to me. Don't send messages directly to my BHCC email. I'll only respond to messages through people. Be patient. Give me at least a day. Rude or discourteous messages will not receive responses, nor will the messages that lack the course number. Technical difficulties. If you're having trouble with Moodle, talk to the eCollege. Turn off your pop-up blockers. Again, use Firefox. We've gone through Moodle in the training video. Additional requirements, we're using textbook and Connect, which is published by McGraw-Hill. I showed you. So let's talk about attendance and tardiness. Come to class, come to every class, come on time. If you're tardy, your grade will potentially suffer. I will be giving quizzes at the beginning of each class, and if you're tardy, you won't get extra time on the quiz, nor will you be allowed to complete it at a later date. And if you miss lab instruction because you're tardy or you fail to come back from a bathroom break or a class break and you miss the safety instructions, you won't be allowed to participate and will receive a 0 for the lab. So just make sure you're in the classroom when class is running. If you have learning disabilities or if you need an extended absence or IPs, you need to follow the proper protocols that the school has put in place, and that's all outlined in your student handbook, which is electronic and on the college website. Grading, this is how your grades will be calculated. Attendance, assignments, pre-lab, lab reports, quizzes, tests, lab practicals, final exam. I drop your 6 lowest or missed homework assignments from Connect. I drop 1 lowest or missed lab report. I drop 1 lowest or missed quiz, and 1 lowest or missed test. This is not open for negotiation. You don't get to borrow, pick and choose, and put it in different locations. I don't drop any of the lab practicals, and the final is cumulative. Grade reports can be found in Moodle. They're on the left-hand side of your course page. Lectures are going to be presented in the classroom or narrated. I will pretty much be narrating them, posting them on Moodle. Pre-lecture work must be completed and counts as a pass-fail homework grade, and it is presented upon entering the classroom. All pre-lecture notes must be handwritten or printed, not typed, so you can hand print them or handwrite them, and presented. Okay, so you have to show them to me. No typed notes or photocopy notes will be accepted. Make sure you download PowerPoint. So when you walk into the classroom, you're going to show me your handwritten or hand-printed lecture notes that you took while watching the recorded, narrated lecture on Moodle. Alright, assignment sheets, I've gone through those. Homework assignments will be given in Connect, and they include a variety of different formats. They open and close at specified time. They include 3 90-minute attempts. There are no retakes or makeups for missed homework. I drop your 6 lowest. Missing homework assignments because of illness, death, not yours, family emergencies, vacations, not understanding how to use Moodle, computer problems, etc. will not grant you makeup privileges. That's why you get to drop 6. If you feel you found an error in homework, don't post the issue to a forum. Send me a message by way of people. Give me the problem number and the assignment number, and remember to include your section number in the message. Late work, I don't take late work. Don't wait until the deadline to submit your work, because if you do and the internet goes down or Moodle goes down, you're going to be out of luck. Quizzes, I've already mentioned. You can read that. You can only take quizzes in black or dark blue ink or pencil. No colored ink, no colored pencil. I am planning on giving 4 tests, and I will keep your highest 3 scores. Pre-lab and lab reports. In order to get credit for a lab, you have to be present for a lab, except for these first few labs that we're going to do while I'm laid up in bed. Lab attendance is mandatory. Pre-lab work is typically safety work, and it must be presented upon entering the classroom. Lab reports will typically come in as PDFs or as you'll hand them in. We will talk about the labs, what's due for each lab as we go into each lab. When we are doing dissections, you are not allowed to wear open-toed shoes, and you will not be allowed to have anything to eat or drink. But unless we're in lab working with chemicals or preserved materials, I will allow you to have something to eat or drink in the classroom, as long as your trash leaves with you, ends up in a trash receptacle, or leaves the actual classroom. If you leave your trash behind, you've ruined it for everyone. This is a one-shot deal. If somebody leaves trash behind, everybody suffers, and no one will be allowed to eat or drink in the classroom except for me. Lab practicals, there'll be 3 given. Each exam will count towards 10% of your practical grade. I've given you information on the lab practicals right here, and I will be posting a schedule so you'll know when the lab practicals will occur. Don't plagiarize. Just don't do it. Study card, doesn't matter what type of electronic devices you have. One of the best ways to learn A&P, especially A&P 1, which is pretty much straight memorization for the bones and the muscles is with your index cards. You put a bone, they are the best way to memorize, and you will be doing a lot of memorization. Your book is Anatomy and Physiology by Saladin. We are working with the 7th edition. McGraw-Hill is the publisher. You do need to own Connect. You don't have to have the physical book. You can have the ebook. The ebook is just fine, but you do have to have Connect. This is the registration link for my class. In addition to the book and Connect, you must have a lab manual. This is our lab manual. You must also have a reliable computer, daily access to the internet, an active BHCC email account, personal emails will not be used, and Microsoft Office. You do not need the following items. So these are items that the bookstore offers. You do not need them. They're very helpful, especially the anatomy coloring book. Make your own flashcards. Don't let anyone else make flashcards for you, because you will learn more by writing than you will just by reading. But I do recommend the coloring book. You can also download coloring sheets from the internet, so you might want to save yourself some money. Closing thoughts. This will give you a little bit of what I'm expecting from you. This is our schedule. So Saturday, I will be posting a lecture for you in regards to Chapter 1. 28 will be going into a lecture. Chapter 2, these will be narrated and on Moodle. I've gone over the syllabus. Print this out, please. Read it carefully. Your first quiz, which will be online, will cover the syllabus, and I will be posting the dates for the quiz in the next couple of days. All right, any questions? People message me. Ciao.